Hey everyone, it's Anna/BunBun from PastelBunBun.com, and I'm going to be showing you how to make these types of resin pendants, preferably how to put resin in the center of something that originally doesn't have that spot to add something. Now I don't have these domed on the back, but you get the gist. It's basically how to put resin in the center of a O, but you can do it in the center of just about anything. A square, a triangle, whatever you like, a star, etc. But you will have to have the front part flat to be able to do this. So let me get started in showing you what you're going to need to do this project. Alright, so you're going to need this mold if you want to make the O. I used the O from the word love from this mold. I got this one from Crafter's Delights. You're going to need some resin. I've already pre-mixed it. Doesn't really matter if it has bubbles in it or not, especially if you have a heat gun. I'll just be using my heat gun that I've had forever to heat up the resin and get rid of all the excess bubbles. You're going to need tape. I'm just using packaging tape. It's just a thick packaging tape that I use for my packages. And I already took a piece off, and I have a circle that I've already done. So I'm going to get up close and show you what you're going to have to do with the tape and the resin piece. Okay, so you're going to have to take your piece of tape, make sure that it is big enough to fit over the piece, and try and do it where that you don't have any fingerprints, because it's going to pick up those fingerprints. And you're going to want to smoothly, because your resin piece is flat, you should be able to do this good. I'm not too sure if you can do it very well with rigid pieces. I'm sure it would just seep out, but you're just going to make sure that you get it like around the rim and stuff, so that there's like no air pockets or anything. And I always like quadruple check this and stuff, because you don't want it to seep out from the piece, and you're going to be putting the resin in the center here. So if you have a gap between here and here, or a bubble, it's going to seep through. And when you pull off this tape part, it's going to come off clean and clear, just like this piece or this piece. So let's continue with the tutorial. Alright, so I zoomed in as far as I could. I'm going to take my clear resin that has nothing in it. It's just clear, no paints, no pigments, no nothing. And you're just going to pour a little bit in the center. You don't have to put like a bunch, but just enough to create a barrier. Basically like a layer of the resin. See how that there's some bubbles? You can just take your heat gun or a blow straw. I like using a heat gun, and you can just get rid of those bubbles. So I'm going to do that. Alright, and you're going to take your sticker. I just have a cute little twin star one. And you're going to place it in the resin. Be careful, you don't want to get the resin on you. It's preferred to wear gloves when you're doing this, like nitro gloves, but I don't have any and I've never used them, so, but you're going to stick your piece down into resin. I'm just using a toothpick. You can use just about anything to stick it down as long as it doesn't leave anything. So like toothpick, popsicle stick, lollipop stick, stir sticks, anything works. So that is it, and I will be back later after the resin is dry, which will be quite some time, and then I will peel the tape off and show you guys how that works and how it looks and stuff. So I will see you in, I don't know, like 6-7 hours. Alrighty, so I can peel this off now. I already started peeling it off from one corner, but then I went back and I decided to stop. So basically all you're going to do is carefully pull it off, and it's going to just leave the resin there. And that's literally it. Like, you just take the tape off. And if your tape has like a weird pattern from the stickiness, it's gonna kind of leave that sometimes. This is the first time I think I've got that. But it's very shiny, it's flush, it's cute, I like it. I used I think this is either Kiki or Lala. I think this one's Kiki, but I used her in there. And you can feel part of the sticker here, it's sticky, but you can put another layer of just clear resin over that if you want. And I already domed the back of this while this was drying, so this is already done. And that is how you do it. If you have any questions or anything pertaining to this, how to do it, or maybe you're confused or something didn't make sense, or you need just help in general, just comment below and I would be happy to help. And I think that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Whoosh!